All right, welcome everybody to day 47. Let's start on our backs on the mat. We are going to do a 30, 20, 10 day. So I'm excited for lots of reps. Just lie down, hug both knees into your chest. Try to squeeze your knees as close together as you can. And then hug them in deep. Take a couple deep breaths here. Extend your right leg long. Hug that left knee into your chest. And then just take a switch. So grab your right knee back. Push your left leg long. And then switch. I'm going to go one more each side. Hug that knee in. Kind of tuck your chin. Feel that spine stay long. Your neck's in a good spot. Perfect. Set both feet on the ground. We're going to push our hips up into a glute bridge and then bring your arms high behind you on the floor. Take a deep inhale and then just bring them down alongside your hips. Inhale, bring your arms back. And then exhale, drop them down. One more time like that. Inhale back. And then exhale, drop them down. And then we're going to slide them out wide. So bring your arms wide behind you. And then bring them down along the ground. And then high and wide behind. Kind of like you're doing a snow angel. And down. One more like that. Inhale back. And then exhale, drop them down. All right, we're going to flip over and hit up some cat-cow. So we have 3 blocks of work today. The first one, as I said, we're going to hit 30, 20, 10s. First one is just going to be all abs. So lots of crunches, twists, and just heating up that core. You don't need any weight technically, but we are doing a kayak twist. So it is a little bit nice to have something, hold on to something to twist side to side. Just add a little extra resistance. Exhale with your round, tuck it in, pull that belly button in. The next round is going to be a plyometric round. We're going to drive our intensity up. And then the final round, we will use weights for a little bit of a floor set. So a chest fly, alternating presses, and a back fly. We will come up for our back fly. So go up into a downward facing dog, pedal out those feet, drive into your hands, push those hips up and back. Drop one knee, then the other. Slide the shoulder blades down, push into that thumb and first finger, kind of spread through those hands. All right, push back, level off your feet, push back a little bit deeper. Drop back onto your knees, take a little wiggle side to side, get some rotation left and right through your spine now. And then we're going to go ahead and get started. So our first exercise is a crunch, just a concentrated crunch. We're not going to take a super slow crunch just because we have 30 of them. We want to get to other things today. But with your crunch, it's really focused. So it's all about getting kind of that pelvic tuck, right? Your pelvis tucks, so your low back pushes into the ground. Grab deep across your belly. And then you're going to rest your head in your hands. You don't want any weight on your head. You don't want to use any of your neck to crunch. And then you're just going to exhale and lift. If a crunch doesn't work for you, you can come into a dead bug, extend your opposite arm and leg, focusing still on keeping that pelvis tucked in. All right, so here we go. There's 1. 2. We want to try to keep our head, our chin still. And then the biggest goal here is to keep your flexion in the belly as your head rotates back toward the ground, as the shoulders drop back. Burn those abs out first thing this morning. 10. We exhale as we crunch because your diaphragm is shutting down anyway, pushing down. So it gives more space to be able to contract deeper into the core. However, as I said, we're still holding strong even as we lower back down. 18. Your belly should be burning pretty good by now if you have that self-flexion. Trying to find that core. And then when we wake up the core and we know how to flex it without even crunching, without even planking, then you can grab it in every other exercise that we do. And that's the goal. That's going to protect your low back. It's going to help tone your abs. Create that support that we need for good posture. 3 more. 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, all right, that was a nice little burn to start with. Open the chest, just swing those knees side to side, and then we're going to go into a scissor twist. So both legs are going to go up nice and high. Again, rest the head in the hands. If you need to leave your head on the ground, just leave your head on the ground, and you'll drop a leg, lift, drop a leg, and lift. We want that same thing, that push of the low back into the ground. You're going to twist your opposite elbow to the knee. And I only count one side, so we're doing 60 total. 5. Try to get your leg straight as you can. It's okay if you're tight, doesn't get all the way straight. Flex through that belly. You got it. Remember, you want the hands there to rest the head into, not yank on the neck. Halfway. You should kind of feel a little bit of a different location where those abs are burning now compared to the crunch. A little bit higher, but focus on keeping that low back in the mat. 10 to go. Keep those elbows as wide as possible. Envision that you're scooping the belly. It's not flexing to poke or protrude. 27, 28, 29, and 30. Oh my goodness. Whew. All right. Open it again. Give it some space into that belly. You can take your knees side to side. Okay. Next up, we're going to have a heel press. So you're going back into those straight legs. Hands are going to be along the ground. Depending on how these work or don't for you, you can just hold the legs and focus on contracting the core. So we want to just build that awareness of being able to flex into the belly without actually moving. And then we're just going to press. Teeny little presses. You might not even be able to tell that I'm pushing straight up. And now we want to feel more flex in the low belly. Oh. Halfway. We're not going for range, just going for that location of the grab between belly button and pubic bone. 10, 9, 8, 7, 3, 2, 1. All right. Last little wiggle side to side, knees left and right, and then we go into our kayak twist. It's the last of our 30. Ugh, can barely get up. So grab your weight if you have it. I actually like to keep my feet on the ground most days. It just feels like I have a better contraction and support to rotate side to side as I lean back a little bit. So with your kayak twist, round your back a teeny bit. Scoop that belly. You want to contract there first, then head, chest, and shoulders. Follow your weight. 3, 4. See how much rotation you can get. Get all the way into those obliques. 12. 19 and 20, 10 more. Keep contracting through the belly. We want to use our core, not our hip flexors. 28, 29, and 30. All right, there's our 30s. Now we get to go 20. Back down on the ground. Rest the head in your hands, or you're doing your dead bug. Get your pelvic tuck, rock your hips back, and then exhale and lift. Inhale to lower. Keep the flexion on the belly. It's like you're resisting the drop back to the ground. Check in with those glutes. You want to make sure that they're relaxed. So you're just using your core to tuck the pelvis. 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew. All right, get your little stretch. And then we have the scissor twist, leg lowers. Both legs come as straight up as you can get them, and then twist side to side. 1, 2. Scoop through that belly to lift the leg. Your core is what's bringing it back up. Push your low back into the ground. 5 to go. 3. Flex your feet. Make those legs as straight as you can. And 1. Whew. All right, we're going to get our heel presses going straight up next. Those legs as straight as you can. Ready, set. Here we go. 2, 3. Focus on the low belly contraction. 18, 19, 20. Whew. Okay, then we have our kayak twist. Set those heels into the ground, round your back, and go. Flex in, find those obliques. This is where we're getting those sides. The core is supporting your twist, not your shoulders, your arms. 16, 17, 18, 20. Wow, 20 is so nice. But 10 is going to be awesome. All right, last set through, only 10 reps. Smack that low back into the ground. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. If you're in your dead bug, just take your time. You can transition when we do. No need to rush it. Better to take your time. Seven, as your head drops back, keep your low back in the ground. 9, 10. Okay, scissors. Legs come up. Twist that elbow. Scoop the belly. Contract as deep as you can. 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, heel presses. 8, 9, 10. And then our kayak twist. Scoop it around. 2, 3. Keep self-flexing your core. Flex first, then move. 9, 10. All right. I don't know about you, but I need a little pull through the belly. So plant your hands, knees are on the ground. Pull your chest through. Elbows squeeze in tight. Oh my goodness. Okay, coming up we have our high intensity set, our plyo set. Sticking with our 30s. We have gate swings to start. So start narrow, then you're going to jump wide, back to narrow. If you need to stay with your feet more grounded, try to squat in and then just extend the leg and extend the leg. All right, ready, set, and go. Drop deep and then narrow at the top. Get into those inner thighs by getting your knees really wide with the toes. Feel that core that we just fired up. Ten more. 2. Drop those hips down. Try to keep the chest up. Just dropping those hips. Your butt. 2 and 1. Okay, next up we have plank jacks. So we're going to be in a plank position on the ground. If that doesn't work for you, stay high. You're going to go similar to what we just did, except just keep your body more upright. Try to jump pretty quick. All right, shoulders up over the wrists. So the most important thing is to make sure you get set right. So get your plank first, then jump. Flex through the inner outer thighs, your belly a lot. Keep that breath going. 10 more. Time. All right. We're going to do a lunge jump. So it's not a jump lunge, not a Mary Catherine. It's a little different. You're going to lunge down and then jump back to the top. Same leg is going to jump forward. We're going to shoot for 30 on the same side, then 30 on the second. If you don't jump, then you're going to hit your lunge and then just lift in the back. Lunge, lift in the back, lunge, lift in the back. Whew. All right. Ready, set. Start with your lunge. Jump together. 1. Hold that core. You still want your knee lining with that toe. Try for lots of range. Chest is tall. 17. $28, $29, $30. Oh, okay, that was fun. Now we get our other side. Here we go. Ten. Holding on to that core. Can feel the need. Keep it going. As it gets tough, focus on what you came in for. What are you pushing for? What are your goals? $28, $29, $30. Whew. All right. I'm gonna let heart rate settle just a bit. Hug that knee in, then the other. Okay. Back to our gate swings at 20. 1, 2, 3. There's 10. Hold that core, chest tall. 18, 19, 20. Plank jacks. or your standing shuffles. Spread those hands wide, find your plank, and go. $20. Okay. Back at those lunge jumps. Phew. All right. Find that lunge. That kick in the back for 20. Find a rhythm. Just envisioning climbing a mountain. Legs are tired. Heart's beating fast. 19, 20. Lunge and jump. Keep that core going strong. $18, 19, 20. Doing awesome. Feeling awesome. Whew. All right. 10. It'll be a breeze. Gate swings. Here we go. Grab that core. Okay, plank jacks. Here we go. Plank, jump. Bring it up. Lunge. Together. Line your knee and toe. 9, 10. And get these puppies over with. Still pushing through that front leg. 8, 9, 10. Holy. All right. That was fun. Let's lie it down. We get to go arms now, thankfully. We're going to start with a chest fly. So as opposed to a press, your fly, your palms face one another. Elbows come wide, and then you press palms toward one another at the top. You have options with your legs, your lower body. You can hold a glute bridge, or you can keep your low back on the ground. Either way, focus the core. Palms face one another. Elbows tug in. Make sure your wrists are strong. Here we go. Open. Press right over your chest. 4. Check in with your neck. Make sure it's not doing anything to help support. It's all the chest, the back. You'll feel the shoulders a bit, but keep the weights over the chest, and then you're working better targeting those pecs. Push that low back into the ground if the hips are down. Especially as those elbows come wide. The rib cage is going to want to pop. Your hips are going to want to come up off the ground. You have to keep that from happening by staying flexed through the core. 26. Got to watch my right shoulder head. It likes to roll forward. Okay, there's our 30. Likes to roll forward from my ground position wants to pop forward and help from there. So just check in with stuff like that. Want to keep that out of the picture. Stay in through that chest. Okay, now we're going to do an alternating punch or press. It's not really going across the body. One arm gets to stay down, the other one punches up. And yes, we're doing 30 each arm. Ready? And go. Alternate side to side. 4, 5, 6. Again, stay out of your neck. Keep your wrist strong. Halfway, keep your wrist right over that elbow. Open the chest. Try not to get buried in a slouch. 3, 2, 1. Whew. Okay, we get to come up off the ground. And we're going to move into a back fly. So 30, lots of numbers. Elbows come up high and wide. So it's the opposite direction that we just went. So it should feel nice. Lots more focus on your back. Keep your body still. So only the elbows are moving up and down. Let your arms come all the way back to center. Halfway. Looking good. Hold that core strong. That's what's supporting your low back. Squeeze between those shoulder blades. 26, 27, 30. Whew. All right. Twist it out a second. Back onto our back for those chest flies. We've got it. Your timing is awesome. Okay, I'm going to reverse my hips this time. Pushing those glutes up for my fly. Then I'll keep them down for the press. Here we go. Palms face. 2. Small bend in the elbows at the very top. Flex as many other places as you can throughout the core. 15, your glutes, your legs, the back. 18, 19, 20. Hips come down, elbows come down. Here we go. Press left, right. 1, 2, 3. Notice how the back wants to rock. So keep that core solid so it's not rocking side to side. Roll those shoulders back and down. Push your low back into the ground. 17, 18, 19, 20. Whew, those got tougher that time. All right. Back flies. Butt back, back flat. Make sure you get a good hinge over those legs. Stick your butt out so that you can get your back flat. 10 to go. Keep that breath going. 5, 4, 2, 1. All right. Just our 10s. Starting with your chest fly. Palms face, push the low back into the ground. 1. Watch your shoulders. 3. Making sure they're not rounding forward. So roll them back and down. Push that low back into the ground. 8, 9, 10. Alternating press. 1, 2. Elbows squeezed tight next to your rib cage. 8, 9, 10. It's feeling exactly how I want the whole way through. Little tough, definitely tough, but doable. Keeping form is important. All right, 10 back flies. Flex into that back first, then pull the elbows. 4, core strong. 8, 9, 10. Woo. All right, good job. Start with a wide leg hinge over. So have your toes pull in just slightly and the heels push out just slightly. And then see, your width is up to you. It's really how flexible you are. See how far back you can walk your hands underneath and behind. Pull into those hands. You may even be able to touch the crown of the head to the ground. Walk your hands back through, and then we're going to walk the other way, so out in front. Walk the hands forward, and then push, just like you do when you're in a child's pose. Kind of push into the hands, and then let the weight of your body pull you back. For traction through the shoulder blades, pull the elbows down so they point at the ground. It helps open the chest and release through the neck and shoulders, and then put that work back into the back. That's where we want it. Okay, walk your hands back, and then we're going to spider lunge to the right. Walk over. Your heel can come up on that right side and have the toe come up on the left. Plant into your right hand and reach the left one up over the head. Reach, reach, reach. All right, plant your hand. We're going to walk ourselves over to the left. Walk, walk, walk. Same thing, other side. Toe comes up on the right, depending on your flexibility. My heel is definitely coming up. Some days I can keep it down, but apparently not today. Okay, so plant onto that left side, left hand. Bring your right arm up and over. Lift as high as you can up out of that rib cage. Feel your spine just lift. Space between every vertebra. Feels so good. Okay, plant your hands, and you're going to rotate to the left. So your left foot forward, right knee back, lunge in to that back hip flexor. Shift around until you feel the pull that you like. A little bit of everything today. Super fun. Okay, hinge back, hamstring real quick. Pull the left hip back, right hip forward. Reach your chest toward your toe. Okay, plant back into that foot. Lift the back knee, swivel all the way. Walk your hands. We're back on our right foot forward, left foot back. Lunge in, get that hip flexor. Shift around however feels good for you. Oh, nice little hip flexor pop. Hinge back. Get your hamstring. Front hip pulls back, back hip pulls forward. Reach your chest toward your toe. All right, face back to the ground. We're going to hit up our squat. Last little fun of the day. Drop onto those heels. Elbows push into the knees. Plant your hands into one another like you're clapping or praying. And then we're going to put our wrists the other direction. So the backs of the hands pushing into one another, and then rotate fingertips forward and back, forward and back. All right, everybody. Fantastic job. Always good to be with you. Let's keep the good times rolling. Enjoy the rest of your day. Eating well, drinking well, having positive thoughts, and I'll see you next time.